All right, let's talk about these two fuckers right here, Mitch and Kuth. All right, Kuth, he's got something fucked up with his teeth probably, I don't know. But we're going to be talking about this very specific hero that's going to be available in Genesis when it comes out in August. Hello, you beautiful people out there. What's going on? This is your friend Brady coming to fast with another Genesis video. And today we're going to be breaking down the abilities of this fucking pair of devils. I can already tell this is going to be wild. Okay, now, the website's not done. This website in general is just... it's dog shit. Alright, it's a terrible fucking website. I don't like it. I've had to talk to so many people about fixing it, and I don't know who the hell makes it, but they need to get someone else. Anyway, you see there's 8 abilities here. Okay, there's 8 abilities. Not 4, but 8 abilities. They don't have energy costs, they don't have cooldowns, they don't have any damage values. Okay, so we don't know everything about this character yet, but what we do know is that it takes 2 people. 2 people, that means me and you or your girlfriend, and we're gonna be playing this character together. One person controls it, the other person autos, basically attacks. Now these different colored abilities are used by the 2 different people. Okay, so the guy who's on the turret, I don't know whether it's Mitch or Kuth, but these abilities right here are going to be the ones for the turret. As you can see, Scorching Beam, it's like a laser beam. Alright, a beam of magic deals continuous damage to enemies in its path. Cast this skill again after 1 second and cancel the beam. So it's like a Kamehameha. You have Bouncing Bombs. Lobs a bomb that bounces 3 times towards the target area and then deals energy damage to enemies. So it goes boom, 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 blows up. Alright, so I heard that this ability does a lot of damage. Okay, this character in general does a lot of damage. But we're going to talk about more of that here in a second. Purifying Shield, so you could throw up a shield that generates a shield and creates debuffs, or cleanses debuffs, rather. So that's a good little defensive ability. Makes them tankier. And then you have Interference Matrix, which is the ultimate, which creates a force field and greatly reduces enemy speed. So you could just run anybody down, basically. I don't know how big this radius is, but this is to slow down the enemies so you can catch up to them, your team can catch up to them and all that stuff. So interesting there. Now for the other guy who's driving the vehicle, they have this ability right here, which is going to be busted. I can already tell you it's going to be busted as hell. The hovercraft, okay? Engage flight mode to pass through terrain, increasing 3% movement speed with every 100 distance covered. So this website's in Chinese, so the grammar's kind of scuffed. But basically, your movement speed increases by 3% with every 100 units traveled, basically. So again, nobody will be able to run away from you. You'll just be chasing them down the whole time with this shit. I mean, obviously, it's going to be a toggle, so it's going to cost mana, I'm assuming. And I don't know if the mana is going to be split amongst these 2 people or not, but this dude's just going to run people down. He's going to mow people down. Gas pedal rushes forward after a brief charge, knocking away enemies hit. So again, this is like an engage or a disengage if you want to knock them away. The driver can also lob proximity mines, deploy 3 landmines for 1.25 seconds that detonate when enemies are in proximity, damaging and slowing them. So if somebody's chasing them, this dude just poops out little banana peels like from Mario Kart, right? Poops out these proximity mines and slows down the enemy if they run through them. And then his ultimate is called Self-Detonation, where you turn on the self-destruct, vehicle starts to burn, and it eventually explodes, dealing massive damage to surrounding units and yourself. Enter repair mode after explosion. Player 1 will not be able to use any skills. Becomes operational once more after 4. So I'm assuming player 1 is the driver, the person who uses this ability. Unless player 1's the guy on turret. Again, I don't really know much about that. I'm just trying to base this off of the information that we have right here. But yeah, 8 abilities. Crazy motherfucker. Gonna be building a lot of ability damage on him with these items. And, yeah, they only have the skill order for one of the 2 players. So anyway, what does this mean? So 2 people playing on 1 hero at the same time. That means instead of a 5v5, it's going to be a 4v5 instantly, right away, in the sense of map presence. Like, let's say that this guy replaces... let's say that he replaces top lane, right? Or maybe he even replaces bot. I don't know. Maybe he'll be played in the carry position. I have no idea. But let's, for example, let's assume that it's a 2v2 top lane, 1v1 mid lane, 2v2 bot lane. And then usually the second person from top lane goes on and jungles, because you can't really jungle in this game at level 1 unless you take the progression path and get bumped up to level 3 instantly. So the jungler usually starts up in top lane, 2v2, and then runs away or whatever he decides to do. But imagine this person's up top, so it's gonna be this pair of little devils right here going up against two separate heroes. Assuming one of them is a jungle. Then you have one person in mid, and then you have two people in your bot lane. You have your carry and your support, right? Or whatever it is. So you don't have as much map coverage. You don't have as much ward placement going on, for example, as if it was a 5v5. But when it comes to, like, laning against this person, when it comes to dueling, not this person, this pair of people, it's going to be really, really hard to kill because they have 8 abilities. They have crazy mobility. They have, I'm assuming it's going to be a ranged character because of the turret. And they have these 2 abilities right here that just blow up the enemy, and then have this shield that also keeps them tanky. So this hero is going to be either really, really overpowered or really pointless. What I can tell you is that you probably shouldn't pick this hero. I don't even know. It's just so confusing. This pair of heroes. You shouldn't pick this character or set of characters if you're solo queuing, because it seems like you do need some communication though. So maybe if you're dueling with your friend, then you could pick up this character. But I don't know. This seems like I had to make a video just about this character because I think the only other example is in Heroes of the Storm. There's a character that's controlled by 2 people at once. But this is going to be wild. This is going to be wacky. I can already tell this dude's going to need some balance. Like, some major, major balance. I appreciate the unique, like, abilities and stuff. The unique concept. But I'm like, when I first saw this champion, I don't know whether to just be disgusted and vomit in my mouth or to get excited or both. Because he's either going to be, like, really freaking broken, overpowered, and annoying to play against. Or if he's on your team and the person using them sucks, you don't just waste 1 spot, you waste 2 spots. Or if both people suck, whatever. So, maybe that's the trade-off. Maybe because you get less vision, maybe because you have somebody attached at the hip to another person. Maybe that's why they made them stronger, this pair of heroes stronger. Because it seems like they're stronger. I mean, obviously they have twice the abilities, right? Because it's 2 people merged in 1. I don't know, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section below. As you can tell in this video, I'm not looking forward to these guys, but we'll see. Maybe I'll enjoy them. But this wild, dude. When I first heard about this, I'm like, what the hell? So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's also have a wonderful day. I also drank a lot of G Fuel before recording this video. Also have a wonderful day. Already said that. Peace.